Sumika? Oh man, is she about to announce Sumika's assignment? I mean, why else would she have brought her out here?
気をつけ
はやせそういうのやめてよ。
すみません、お話が始まるとのことでしたので。
まあいいわ。みんなちょっと聞いてちょうだい。A01 中隊の補充要員を紹介するわ。
鏡すみか少尉、ただいまをもって着任します。
Yep, they recognize that name.
白金が私の特殊任務に従事していることはみんなも知ってると思うけど、この子もその一員なの。白金同様、今後も私の任務と兼任だからちょくちょくいなくなるけど気にしないで。って言われても気になってしょうがないと思うから教えるけど。
Wait, Sensei, you're not about to tell them, are you? You can't just, of course not.
鏡はね、XG70 の英士として養成されていたのよ。
Dude, is she really about to spill all the beans here?
高21号作戦で投入した無人機があんなことになったでしょ。やっぱり人間が操縦しないとダメだってことになる、ね。
Of course not. You think Yuko would spill the beans?
事前作で養成されていた鏡が次の作戦に投入される改良型を操縦することになったのよ。そうなるとあんたたちとの連携が不可欠だから、今日から訓練に参加させることにしたの。
So that's how she's spinning it. That would explain the odd timing of this, I guess. It doesn't contradict anything I told them prior to Operation 21st either.
つい最近まで大きな病気を患ってたからちょっと体調が安定しないんだけど、操縦まあ人類存亡の危機だから、病人であろうが何であろうが才能のある人間はこうして駆り出されるってこと。
Okay, guess that gives her a good alibi for a lot of stuff that might raise suspicions otherwise, like when she has to disappear for several hours to get her ODL purified, for example.
今更だけど、ヤシロも同じ任務に従事しているから一緒に行動する機会も多くなってくる。
I was expecting that, honestly, that she'd tag Kasumi in with us as well.
ヤシロも鏡も舞台での面倒は基本的に白金に見させるけど、あんたたちにもお願いしておくわ。もろもろよろしくね。
はい。
現在 XG70 は24時間体制で組み立て中だから、実機訓練への参加は早くても4日後になるわ。それまではシミュレーター訓練で連携の確認をしておいてちょうだい。
は。
データの更新は済んでいるから明日からでも始められるわ。
了解しました。
以上よ。鏡は残していくから白がね。あとは
Do I? Yes, ma'am. So she's in the unit now, huh? This means Yuko Sensei thinks she's stable enough to handle it, but...
あ、そうそう。一つ忘れてたわ。白がね。
Yes?
形ばかりの小隊長就任おめでとう。
Thanks. Thank you very much.
それだけよ。じゃあね。
白金、ちょっと来い。
Nope. Sure thing. She's like, dude, what the fuck? What's up?
通常の入隊歓迎をしたいところなんだけど、鏡の立場は特殊すぎるから必要ないって副司令がおっしゃったのよ。
Well, yeah, I can see why she might say that. After all, the real reason she's here isn't to fight alongside us.
悪いんだけど、一人一人紹介して回ってやってくれない？
Yeah, no problem. I know her better than you do, so it's probably better this way anyhow.
私と宗方はこの会が始まる前に紹介されているから大丈夫よ。
Got it.
じゃあ、あとはよろしく。鏡もいいわね。はい。
She seems very sad that she can't... Yeah, she's gonna have issues because she can't read him anymore. Sumika definitely seems a lot more composed now. That childish innocence she used to have before Operation 21st seems to have all but disappeared. In fact, she's so calm and collected it almost feels out of character. Alright, let's go. Time for some introductions. This is First Lieutenant Suzumiya Haruka, who is in charge of our unit from the command post, and our main blast guard, Second Lieutenant Kazuma Toko.
よろしくお願いします。よろしくね。
よろしく、鏡少尉。
These two are the picture of kindness and virtue. They're practically angels.
善の存在？
Those two you met earlier, they might be strong, but their hearts are full of darkness. If you work with them, your chaos frame will go down, so be on your guard.
カオスフレーム？
It's an inside joke.
意味はわからないけど、悪意はちゃんと伝わるから、美月や宗
I'm
方
prepared to
たち
deal
に
with those
使えないように
consequences, quite honestly. What? I didn't even say who I was talking about. You mind reader too?
白金少尉がそうやってからかうのはあの二人ぐらいでしょ。
Yeah, I mean, fair point. Oh, right.
鏡少尉、わからないことや困ったことがあったら遠慮しないでいつでもいらっしゃいね。
白金少尉が面倒を見るって言っても女の子同士じゃないと相談できないこともあるからね。はい、ありがとうございます。
Wow, this is awesome. She's having a totally normal conversation. Does this mean she's fully stabilized now? Nope. Just wait till she sees Maya. Just wait. I'm sure you guys will have a lot to talk about, so thanks in advance.
お互い頑張りましょう。
Alright, next up, let's introduce you to everyone from my graduating class. I'm nervous about this part, honestly, same. Sumika went crazy when she saw the image of me and Maya. God knows what might happen when they meet face to face. I'm guessing nothing's gonna happen, but we're gonna be nervous the entire time. I mean, I'm sure Sensei wouldn't have brought her out here if there was any real danger, but still. This is Second Lieutenant Suzumi Akane. She's the same age as us, but got promoted a little bit before we did. She's First Lieutenant Suzumiya's younger sister.
よろしくお願いします。
よろしく。半年も違わないんだから専任とか気にしないで。
This girl's a real firecracker. She's pretty sweet once you get to know her. Just don't get on her bad side.
うるさいな。そんなことないから信じちゃダメだよ。
Shut up, you little sweetheart. Yeah, moving on.
ほら。
And this is Second Lieutenant Yoroi Mikoto.
よろしくお願いします。よろしくね。
Her brain works on its own wavelength, so I wouldn't bother trying to comprehend her. Save yourself the headache.
ひどいな。
Huh, it's not the kind of reaction I expect from her. Mikoto's not the type to clam up around new people. I'm kidding. She is a little eccentric, yeah, but she's also incredibly kind and supportive. She even saved my life once. When I thought I'd been bitten by a venomous snake and almost went into shock, she administered first aid and took care of me without a single word of... Wait, Sumika, you didn't see that? Happened again. Got another one of those weird visions. Yeah, and I actually know about that one. The hell, dude? Last one looked like it was after I got commissioned, too. How is that possible? Don't worry about it. Oh god, did Sumika see that? Oh, thank goodness. She seems fine. Looks like those reading inhibitors Sensei made are working just fine. Yeah, but it's fucking her up because she can't... Okay, next up is Second Lieutenant Tamase Miki. I call her Tama for short. She's my wholesome small bean. Despite that cutesy exterior, this girl's an expert sniper. She's never missed a single shot. Not only does she have amazing skills, she's a real tough cookie with a heart of gold. Emphasis on heart of gold. She is a sweetheart. No, he is not. You're a sweetheart, Miki. Hardly, dude. You were brave enough to shoot down an HSST falling at supersonic speed from beyond the horizon. Tender enough to nurse those flowers back to life. You deserve plenty of praise, trust me. Even if you did cry over those flowers a little too. Is this really... We're gonna introduce everyone and that's just gonna keep flashing everything back to him. He's like, oh god, I boned her in 2 universes. What the hell's going on? Never had so many of these images flash into my mind in such quick succession. What the heck was that last one? Was that from my world? Definitely didn't feel like it came from this one. Anyway, all I'm saying is, the girl's got skills, and she's adorable. Look at that face! I have no idea what's going on, but hot damn. Since I couldn't have had better timing with those inhibitors. Yeah, no shit. Just imagine fucking everyone. He keeps seeing all the moments they boned, and Sumika's just like, oh god. Oh god. Oh god. If she hadn't put a damper on Sumika's mind reading, we'd be in seriously deep shit here. I better get those introductions over with ASAP. Of course, Mei's the last one. Okay, next up are Second Lieutenants Ayamine Kei, Sakaki Chizuru, and Mitsurugi Meiya.
よろしくお願いします。よろしく。よろしくお願いします。
三剣名也だ。以後見知りおくがよい。
Ayamine is a pro at close quarters combat. I know she seems quiet and antisocial, but she's actually pretty funny once you get to know her.
得意技は寝技。
See? What'd I tell you? Okay, I really hope you're not giving Sumika any ideas. I mean, I'm sure Ayamine doesn't know any better, but still. Should probably just change the subject. She's also one of those weird free spirit types. Has some major issues with authority, despite being a soldier. That's why she's always fighting with Second Lieutenant Sakaki. They've actually got a lot in common, but every time one of them says something, it's like the other one has to chime in and disagree.
ちょっと城がね。
一緒にするな。すごく芯が。
See? You want to talk offensive? Your little feud nearly caused the whole squad to fail last time around. Back when we were training in the academy, got paired with the two of them for our first mock bat. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Like, I know that was 2 rounds of it at once, that's why that one was so long, but Jesus Christ, holy shit, pictures. Getting images of both of them now. Seriously, what is all this? I'm so confused. Actually, never mind, let's just move on. Something's going on here. It's totally different from before. There's no way these are all just fantasies. Yeah, no shit. I think we've established that, sir. Oh, right. But now he's realizing that he's come from he's starting to realize just how many different timelines he's fucking gone through. How many different timelines he's received information from. Because, like, he's been basing all his memories off the one timeline, you know, where he ended up with Sumika in the extra universe, and then the one timeline that ended with Maya in the unlimited universe. But now he's starting to realize, oh shit, there are, you know, there's the timeline in the extra universe where he ended up with Ayamine, with Maya, so on and so forth. And then the same in the unlimited universe, how all these different events played out. And, like, it's gonna start crashing in on him just, like, how many timelines he's been fucking caught in. He thought it was just the one extra timeline and this current alternative timeline. But now he's realizing, it's like, no. This thing, this thing, this thing, this one, this one, this one, this one. Lieutenant Sakaki is super aggressive and tries to act like she's bulletproof, but she's actually got a sentimental girly side to her too. What's going on, dude? What's triggering these? Is it because I'm introducing them to her?
やめてよさっきから。そういう紹介の仕方。
Yes. I know, just kidding. She may come off as abrasive, but she has a strong sense of responsibility and cares deeply for all of her friends.
何よ今度は持ち上げちゃって。
Which do you want? Do you want me to be insulting or do you want to be complimentary? Nothing happened this time, so I guess it doesn't have anything to do with giving my honest opinions of them. Is the trigger even more specific than that? Okay, let's try to work off of that image from earlier. That's why she's always butting heads with Ayamine at the worst possible moments, putting me in precarious... Oh, right. When he remembers shit that applies to both this universe and the extra universe. The fact that Ayamine and Chizuru butt heads is something that's constant in both universes, where the fact that, you know, Chizuru puts up a tough front when she's in a combat situation, that's not something that's constant across both universes. But yeah, when he talks about shit that is the same within both worlds, then that's when these shits trigger. I gotcha. So when he talks about Tama being a little sweetheart, that's when it's like, whoa, what? When he talks about Mikoto being a scatterbrain, that's something, everything. I knew it. They come up whenever there's another more concrete memory that seems tangentially related. It's gotta be it. So that mean I'm getting more memories from other worlds, the same way everyone in my world was losing theirs? Last is Maya. Just have to see what happens. Second Lieutenant Mitsurugi Maya is an upstanding, honest woman who's just as strict with herself as she is with others. I don't think there's a single one of us who'd deny any of that, or how amazing she is. Okay, something more specific. Should I try to call forth that vision I had before? Last time this happened, I was thinking of Mount Tengen erupting. When I saw us in that dark cockpit, maybe I should talk about that. If you recall that emergency... Wait. If you recall that emergency volcano eruption from a couple months back, Maya was pretty sympathetic to the citizens who were being forcibly relocated. She gave me a lot of flack when I tried to downplay it. Huh. Nothing happened this time. Maybe we should press a little further. Yeah, but now it's just gonna get weird. It's supposed to be just an introduction. He's like pressing his like, fucking memory. If Maya had been on that rescue team, I guarantee she would have disobeyed her orders and risked her life. Disobeying orders to save them. Yep. Disobeying, yep. I guess that kind of plays in. Proves it. These are all my own latent memories. Probably inherited them from alternate versions of myself who lived in all these other possible timelines. Yep. And they're all coming to me by the same process that made everyone lose their memories over in the other world. What? Huh? Mind what? Okay. Notice how she didn't say nice to meet you to Maya? Let me check the backlog to be sure, but I'm pretty sure I didn't see that happen when she introduced herself. Yeah, last up is Maya. This is Second Lieutenant Maya. Silence. Blah blah blah. And then she hasn't fucking... Yep, it's only been silence. She didn't say nice to meet you at all to Maya. There's definitely something going on here. Okay, sure thing.
じゃあ行こう鏡。お腹空いてない？あ、大丈夫です。
同い年なんだから普通に喋ろうよ。ね？
ありがとう。
Yeah, and Sumika's gonna be very uncomfortable in this room because she can't fucking read anyone.
お腹空いてないんだったら。
Yeah, and she doesn't get hungry or thirsty, so she's gonna be like, nope, nope. Oh, she's gonna take the drink.
僕取ってきてあげるよ。だったら一緒に行って PX の利用の仕方を教えてあげましょうよ。
そうだな。調理中だとは思うが、京塚総長にも紹介するべきであろう。
そうだね。これから利用することも多くなるだろうし。
じゃあ一緒に行こう。ね、鏡さん。PX はね、本当は売店のことなんだけど、食堂にあるから、それをひっくるめて食堂を PX って呼んでるんだよ。
I'm very curious to see where this all ends up.
さすがにそこから教える必要はないんじゃないの？
I really don't think it's all that strange that I got together with these guys in some of the other possible worlds out there. They're all great people, so I'm not surprised I might have fallen for them in some other life. I sure did. But in this one, I love Sumika more than anything else. Couldn't even imagine being with anyone else. Of that much I'm positive, now more than ever. But I should still talk to Yuko-sensei about it just in case. So it seems like they get triggered whenever there's some sort of correlation to my existing memories.
ふん。あんたの妄想じゃないって確信は得られたわけね。
Yeah, I'm just throwing this out there, but I think they're memories of things I went through in some parallel universes.
その根拠は？
Well, I've actually got a little theory of my own.
へえ。白金流因果
Shirokane style, yeah, no, let's hear it.
面白いわね。
Okay, so remember how you said this world is supposed to be branching off into various possible timelines, but it's stuck in an infinite loop because of me? And that I keep looping back to October 22nd each time I die because something in this world has turned me into a causality conductor.
それを言ったのはあっちの世界の私ね。もちろん私にも流れ込んできた記憶はあるけど、念のため。
Come on, little stuff like that doesn't really matter right now. But there are plenty of other worlds that exist parallel to this one, but aren't closed off, right? Ones in which there are other versions of me. Like how there was another me in the other world when I ran away.
そうね。
I think that the visions I've been having are actually memories from those other worlds that have leaked over, not just plain old fantasies. And since I lose a huge chunk of my memories whenever I loop back in time or transfer between worlds, doesn't that mean I'm being affected by the causality conductor too? My guess is that by calling forth what memories I do have, I'm opening the door for heavier causality information from other worlds to flow over and fill in the gaps. In this world, I'm not dating any of them, and obviously I'm not in any physical relationships with them either. So all that heavier causality information of me being in a physical relationship is trying to overwrite the fact that I'm not in one. But since I can't imagine being with anyone other than Sumika, and I'm the conductor, that causality information can't establish correlation with my other memories, so it just leaves these vivid images instead. And I've just been carrying around these images without even realizing it, just like you said it was happening to you. But when I recall something specific that's tangentially related to one of them, like I did back on Sadogashima, the causality conductor is able to establish correlation, and the image flashes into my head. That's my theory anyway. What do you think?
理論にとらわれない大胆な発想だけど、因果と因果情報としての記憶を同列に扱っていることが問題ね。閉じたこの世界だけで因果情報のやり取りが行われる理由も弱いわ。同じ時間がループしているこの世界単独では、世界観の主従関係が成立しないはず
Or
で
is
す。
it the only one looping?
時間がループしている問題と世界が確率分岐する現象は全く別
Oh
の
my
問題
god,
ですね。
please don't explain.
気持ちはわかるけど、都合の悪い部分の原因をすべて因果動態に求めるなら、そこまで小難しく考える必要はないでしょ。
Ugh, she's got a point. My whole theory is basically just an attempt to explain this all away in the simplest way possible. Damn it. I thought I was onto something too. Seemed like a pretty plausible theory to me.
まあそれでも素人なりによく考えたわよ。記憶の流入、特にイメージの関連付けの部分に関してはいい線いってるんじゃない？
Yeah, but I already knew how that worked with respect to memory loss. All I really did was flip the logic around.
まあ未知の現象に何がしかの理由をつけて安心したいって気持ちは理解できるわ。
Right, that's a big part of why I've been giving it so much thought.
あんたが恐れているのはそのイメージが同一の存在としてループしている白金自身の記憶であることでしょ。別の確率世界の別の自分の記憶であってほしい。そういう元の世界だかあっちの世界だか、
Yep.
とにかく鏡スミカという存在に対して
Because he wants to believe there's no way he could turn away from Sumika, but
仮に前のこの世界での記憶だったとして、あんたの言っていた妄想と何が違うっていうの？誰もそれを気にしていないし、あんたも私も誰一人としてそれが事実だったってことは証明できないのよ。
I have the video footage to prove it. At least for all the extra timelines anyway. I can only prove the Maya thing with my video footage.
今、あんたは鏡のことしか考えてないんでしょ？
No. They're all in there. I'll be quite honest with you. They're all in there. Sumika's definitely number one, but nah, they're all in my heart, 100%. Right.
だとしたら、あんた以外誰も気にしていない問題の真相を究明すること自体に何の意味があるのかしら？
Fair point. But if they are real, wouldn't Sumika be able to tell?
例のリボンの仕掛けは正常に機能してたはずよ。こっちのモニターでも
That's a
異常は
plus.
見られなかったしね。
Yeah, you're right. She would have freaked out about it otherwise. And way worse than she did before.
絶対とは言えないまでも効果のある対策が存在するんだから、そこまでこだわるのはある種のナルシズムでしょ。
When you put it that way, I guess you're probably right.
メカニズムが解明できたところで記憶の再現自体を止めることはできないんだし、今対処すべき問題じゃないわ。
Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't be so preoccupied with this.
あんたの見たイメージが全て事実だったとしても、私だったらこう考えるわ。今回は鏡を選んだからこそ自分は歴史を変えることに成功したんだ。だから鏡を選んでよかったってね。
You were able to change the course of history because you chose Kagami. Okay. So you're telling me the reason that the Unlimited timeline, the story we experienced in Unlimited, wasn't a direct branch off of the story with Sumika, because if it were, it would have turned out differently. So that because he's been so dedicated to Sumika from the drop in this fucking play of events, that's the way things have been turning out differently than they have. That definitely puts a more positive spin on it. Well said, Sensei.
昔別の女と付き合っていたことを浮気だと思われたらどうしようってビクビクしてるのが
You've got a fair point there. Okay, I get it already. I don't have to keep talking about it.
そう？じゃあこっちの話していい？来るそうそう。あんたは卑猥な記憶の話に夢中だった
I
か
could
らね。
understand how that might be a little infuriating to hear about. I said I get it already.
あんたがそのイメージを見た後、実際の鏡の様子はどうだった？
Yeah, it's pretty floored, honestly. It's like she's a completely different person from the girl I knew before the operation.
それで？
She was normal in every way. The way she presented herself, the way she responded to people. Even felt like she was kind of shy and nervous about the whole thing.
榊たちとはどんな様子だった？
Things were pretty awkward between them at first, but that evened out over time. Obviously, they're still not best friends or anything, but for a first meeting, I'd say they did just fine. And hey, I'll settle for fine over total disaster.
じゃあ三剣を見ても特に気になった変化はなかった？
There was, but Takeda was so obsessed with his own issues that he didn't see it. The fact that Sumika didn't say a single word to Maya. Whereas she was very nice and polite with everyone else, but she's like, this is Maya, and she's like, Nope, I was pretty worried about you bringing her in so soon, given her little episode yesterday, but I guess it all turned out okay.
そう。あんたが安心させたおかげね。
Nope, not at all. But didn't you say it might cause problems to have her powers restricted out of the blue? I mean, wouldn't that feel kind of like going deaf or blind overnight?
昨日あんたが安心させて寝かしつけた後、目覚める前に処置したことが幸いしたわ。
What do you mean?
前兆としては作戦前日ぐらいからあったんだけど、彼女状態が
Now that she mentions it, Sumika was acting pretty naturally when she came to the hangar that one time. Guess that's why.
実際昨日目覚めた時には思考力も認識力も今までと比較にならないほど高まっていたわ。私の話を普通に聞いて理解し、そのことについて自分の意見を言えるほどにね。
Huh?
数値で判断する限り人間、つまり脳だけにされる前の鏡スミカとほぼ同じになったと言ってもいいくらいよ。
Really?
本当よ。彼女は今自分の状態、立場、どうして00ユニットになったのか全てを理解しているのよ。
Oh. She's not freaking out about that?
例のクリスマスプレゼントの効果かしらね。
So Sumika's basically human now?
そうよ。そして普通の人間にとって人の心が見えないなんて当たり前。
Did you completely restrict it altogether? Yeah, good point.
彼女の人格精神ともに今日は昨日よりもさらに安定している。数値の伸び幅は倍以上よ。これはリーディング制限の効果だと推測できるわ。
What do you mean?
今言ったことよ。リーディング制限でより人間に近い能力になったことで
That would make a lot of
精神
sense.
的な負荷が軽減されたんじゃないかしらね。彼女自身があのリボンを取りたがらないのはそれが分かってるからじゃないの？
I guess. So it's not just because she considers that ribbon a part of her identity then.
任務は仕方ないとして日常生活では人の心なんて見えない方が精神衛生上好ましいわ。
Oh, wait, so I have to be careful about what I think about on the battlefield then. Yeah, knowing how it affects Kasumi, I definitely agree.
ただし恋心は別。昨日も言ったけど、見えてたものが見えなくなるのは不安なものよ。だから今日配属したの。
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
昨日と今日では全ての状況が劇的に変化したのよ。配属の理由も意図ももっと積極的なものに変わっているわ。
What do you mean by proactive?
配属によって鏡の社会性が回復していけば、数日以内に正常な人間と全く同じレベルになるはずなのよ。
That's a good goal to work towards.
安定だなんだと私たちが大喜びしている今の状態でさえ大したことなかったと思えるぐらいにね。
Man, I'd love to believe that. Wow, that's amazing, Sumika. You're doing so well. You've been through so much pain and suffering in your life, but you're still doing everything you can to overcome it. I'm seriously in awe. You're so strong, Sumika.
三剣と鏡の個人的な人間関係が構築され、三剣をより深く知っていけば、問題のイメージが非現実であることなんて簡単に理解できるはずよ。
Oh, now I get it. That makes total sense. It's easy to be wary and paranoid about the people you don't know very well. But the more you get to know them, the more you learn to trust them. I understand that better than ever after my time in this world. But wait, she's seen images of her other selves in my memories, hasn't she? And in the one she got from Kasumi?
そうね。
So wouldn't it make sense for her to have images of Maya and the others as well?
ある意味、そのおかげで今は平行を保っているみたいね。元の世界とやらでは、あの二人、よほどいい関係だったよね。
I'd say they got along as well as like Hayase and Suzumiya get along. Because that's kind of the same scenario they were stuck in.
私はタケルのことが好きだ。
タケルちゃんのことが好きだよ。おかしいな。一人で意識してた時よりさっぱりしてるよ。
そうか。私はあまり変わらんな。
それが三剣さんらしいところだと思う。強いんだね。
褒め言葉と受け取っておこう。
でもな、三剣さんにも言われちゃったから、やっぱり差は縮まんないのかな。
どういうことだ？
タケルちゃんは私のこと幼なじみとしか見てないから。
何を言う？タケルとそなたの間には何も壁がない。私はそれが何より羨ましい。
ごめんね、三剣さん。私、自分のためにこんな話。
数ヶ月前の私ならば その言葉の意味は理解できなかったであろう。そして問い詰め、
みつるぎさ
それが庶民と私たちの差なのだと呆れ顔で諦められるよ。私はタケルとの絆を絶対であると信じていた。だからそなたたちは眼中になかったのだ。ところがそなたたちと暮らし、学園で靴輪を並べ過ごし、私の信じていた絶対的な運命など何の足しにもならない。
ん、みつるぎさん。
いつぞや光月教員にご指摘いただいた時は恥ずかしい実体のないものに寄りかかって、それに気づかせてくれたのはそなたと私は似た
We're
もの
not so
同士だな。
different, you and I.
皮肉なものだ。タケルがいなければそなたと出会うこともなかったであろう。
私も
礼を言うのは私の方だ。そなたたちに出会えてよかった。褒めたわけではない。
私、みつるぎさん。
私とて譲るつもりはない。そなたはもう空気ではない。対等に競う。そしてできればそなたにも。嫌か。そうか。そなたに感謝を。
どっちが勝っても恨みっこなしだよ。ねえ、いやさ。
3は余計だ、スミカ。しかしそなたは自信。
そういえば
Alright. She's right. After the sports festival, we went to the hot springs, and they opened up to each other. Interesting. Guess that would explain it, yeah.
思い当たる節があるみたいね。
I kinda did, actually. Just had a sudden flashback of something that happened back in my world. Something I'd totally forgotten about up until now. If that memory was from my world, that has to mean it's one of my own, right?
へえ、最近多いわね、そういうの。
The two of them were rivals for my attention, but they were on very friendly terms and tried to compete on a totally level playing field.
抜け駆けや足の引っ張り合いをするような陰湿な争いではないのね。
No, I think they both fought pretty fair, though it doesn't feel right for me to judge, really.
なるほどね。墜落事故より後に論理的な思考が回復して、そういう関係の印象で自制できるようになってきたってことか。
Oh.
あとはこの世界の本人たちとの関係ができて、あんたが鏡の
Emphasis
そば
on
にいれば
shouldn't.
何の問題も
That
な
does
くな
not
り
mean
そうね。
won't. I want you to really pay attention to that, Takeda. Because he likes to take these things as like 100%, guaranteed facts, alright? Shouldn't. Not won't. Shouldn't. Well, Mia may have been pretty taken with me back in my world for whatever reason. She doesn't seem all that interested in me here, so it shouldn't be a problem. No, you're just an oblivious idiot.
ふん、やけに鮮明じゃない、その辺の記憶。
Actually, I only remembered it just now, but the memory was so vivid that I could recall the conversation perfectly. Almost like I was really there. I went on a trip to these hot springs, you see.
なんだ、残念。
What is?
あんたのいやらしいイメージのフラッシュバックと何か関連があると思ったけど、
How so?
片やイメージのみ、片や空気感や会話まで克明に思い出した。これを同列に考える方がおかしいわ。
Yeah, I guess you're right. For some reason, I'm fairly confident that last one was my own memory. Those other images work the same way. I would have been able to remember the conversations and feelings we had at the same time. Right. So that's how you know those are from different timelines, whereas when he remembers the conversations, that's part of this direct timeline that's led up to this point now. Alright. Because, yeah, Unlimited starts off with him shortly after the Hot Springs event in Extra. And then, of course, Alternative picks up again at the beginning of Unlimited again. Which means those images are actually pretty distinguishable from the memories of my own experiences. If that's the case, then how different are Sumika's inherent memories from the ones she's been receiving from others? Hey, I've got a question actually.
何かしら。
If Sumika's inherited memories are from all these parallel universes, then which Sumika is she really?
意外だわ。あんたがそれを気にするなんて思わなかった。
I'm not. Whatever the reason, whatever the answer is, it's not going to change anything. Just want to know the best way to approach her from here on out.
なるほどね。失礼しました。正直に言うと、誰でもないわ。別の言い方をす
She's
れば
every version. She's not just Sumika, she's the Sumika. She is the amalgamation of every Sumika to ever be. Every version. So like all of her memories have melded together, or is it more of a multiple personality thing?
本人に聞いてみたんだけど、よくわからないって。でもおそらく統合とか連合っていう言い方がニュアンス的にはしっくりくるんじゃない？
What does that mean exactly?
すべての世界に共通する彼女の基本人格が個別世界の記憶や人格差の情報を統括管理して全体的な鏡スミカを形作っているイメージよ。
Let me read this again. Sumika's core personality, which is common to all versions of her, acts to integrate and mitigate the various memories and quirks of the individual Sumikas, producing one cohesive whole. Okay, so there's the very core of it, the person she is in every world. Yeah, I need you to say more. Huh?
今まで彼女がおかしかった理由は個別世界の記憶を統括管理する基本人格が形成されていなかったからってことになるわね。
And at the core, and like one of the core fucking things, like I've been mentioning, one of the cores of her personality is the feeling she has for Takeru. I see. So that's how her attitude changed so suddenly. So when he gave her the rabbit, it solidified that thing of like, yo, that there's this thing between them, that there's feelings for him, and that's something that like every Sumika in her head was able to like, every version of Sumika was like, yeah, no, we care about this guy, we care about this guy, yeah, no, we care about this guy. And then they all just like, I guess that's my way of explaining it. But that basically works the same as having multiple personalities, doesn't it? Isn't that hard on her?
人間ならね。でも彼女は00ユニット。その手のタスク管理やデータ制御はお手の物よ。
But her mind and personality are still human, right? That's the whole point of the 00 unit, isn't it?
確かにね。でも00ユニットの人間性や人格とその機能や能力は別の話よ。小難しい話になるから簡単に言うけど、彼女の精神や人格は再現されたものであって本物の人間のものではないわ。
I know that.
彼女の量子電動脳が00ユニットが存在する全ての可能性の世界につながっているって。
Yes.
彼女はそんなこと認識していないのよ。あんただって自分の脳がどういうメカニズムで機能しているか認識したことないでしょ。
Okay. Right.
あんたの心配している部分は多重人格なんて大げさなものじゃないわ。
Okay.
人間に例えれば邪魔なやつを殺したい、そんなことしたらかわいそうだって思いが同時に存在する程度のことよ。
Okay.
例えは極端だけど異質な思考が混在するのはそんなに特別なことじゃないでしょ。
Yes. Conflicting emotions, I have that. I don't know about those contradictory impulses you're talking about. Like, oh, I fucking hate you, but oh, I kind of feel for you. But like, I've been saying all this time about how I've been having conflicting emotions about Munakata specifically. And also at the beginning of this recording session about how I'm having conflicting emotions about fucking playing more of this game. But I understand conflicting emotions, yes.
あんただって複数以上の世界の記憶を持っているけど、白金健という人格のもとうまくやってるじゃない。
Yeah, that's a good point actually.
わかった？
Kinda wish you'd just start with that last example first. It's the easiest to understand.
ごめんなさいね。こういうの慣れてないから。
Well, you should be. You've been dealing with Takeda for how long now? 2 months. Come on, after 2 months of... Yeah, I know. I'm an idiot. Blah, blah, blah.
今や彼女は人類にとって自分がいかに重要な存在であるかも任務。
Yeah, you said that yesterday.
それに加えて私にいろいろなことを話してくれるようになったわ。心を開いているかどうかはともかくね。
What kind of things has she talked about? Huh? She has?
別の世界の私の印象が相当良かったのか、この世界に放り出されたあんたと同じで私しか頼れ
I
ない。
think it's kind of both. I can understand that much. You can't let your guard down around Yuko-sensei, but she's definitely someone you can rely on.
高難両面での情報で判断する限り、今の彼女はあんたが心配するほどのことではなさそうよ。
Are you sure you want to use the word safely? Alright, well, that makes me feel a lot better, both about the vision I had of Maya and about Sumika's feelings. So basically, I should be able to treat her like any other person now?
安心？
Oh,
元
no,
彼
no,
が
no.
本当の男の仕事なんだけど。
What are you talking about? Wasn't that this whole process?
鏡が限りなく人間に近づいたってことは これ以降上手に女を扱うスキル
Time
が
to pork the
要求
robot.
されるんだけどね。
I'm telling you, just give me the order, and I'll do it. I'll be fine.
本当かしら。やっちゃいなさいって言われたぐらいで取り乱す程度で順序を組んじゃ心もとないんだけど。これは個人的な恋愛ごっこじゃないのよ。
The fate of humanity rests on me having sex with a robot? God damn it, I love this game.
分かってるんでしょうね。
I can see why you're worried, Sensei. But you can count on me. I know I can do it.
その根拠は
Because I'm rock solid. I mean, what? Well, it's true that I'm really not that experienced when it comes to women. You're right about that. I don't have any idea how to make a girl happy or what kind of dates they might enjoy. And when it comes to how their brains work, I'm so dense it's not even funny. Heck, you told me so yourself over in the other world. But you don't have to worry. If it's Sumika we're talking about, I know I'll be okay. I don't need to understand what makes women tick. All that matters is that I understand her. I swear I'll never hurt her or make her cry ever again. There's one thing I'm 100% confident about. It's that. I promise I'll...
ここまで言っておいてなんだけど、相手は人間で
Can I
は
have a
ない。
moment?
まして、あんたが愛した元
I'm
の
trying to have a moment.
ではないのよ。それでも大丈夫なのね。
Of course I am. I mean, she's still Sumika at heart. What else could possibly matter? Besides, it doesn't matter to me which Sumika she is on the inside. After everything that I've been through, all the mistakes I've made and the pain I've suffered, I'm incredibly grateful just to have her here with me at all. Doesn't matter if I don't know how to treat a lady or whatever. All I've got to do is exactly what she always did for me. This time it's my turn to go all out. Make sure she knows exactly how I feel. Hell yeah, my guy.
ご立派。
Man, please don't make fun of me after all that.
いいえ、本音よ。まあ何にせよ、これで安心して任せることができるわ。
Let's fucking go. Why do I have the sneaking suspicion that you've got some weird ulterior motive here?
今さら何よ。そんな当たり前のこと怖がってたら、私とやっていけないわよ。
It's like, yeah, I do. What of it? Go love the robot, goddammit. Good point.
そろそろ鏡のところに行きなさい。多分、待ちくたびれている頃だと思うわ。
Yeah, you're right. I bet she is.
これ以上引き止めて、あんたとの関係を鏡に疑われるのも避けたいしね。
Okay, there's no way that's gonna happen. Besides, you're not even into younger men.
わからないわよ。酔った勢いでどうかなるってこともあるからね。
Wait. Did she happen to like pull Yuko's memories from one of the unlimited timelines? Because that is something that can happen in unlimited. Is you can end up getting it on with Yuko. I don't think so. After all, you were drunk out of your skull at the Alternative 5 was enacted last time, and we never... No way, dude. Not her. That's not possible. Goddamn right it's possible. Don't you ever say it's not possible. Believe me, if I could have done that in my first run through, I would have. That's what I immediately did the second time I played through Unlimited.
ぐでんぐでんに酔った私が。
Oh, never mind. You never laid a finger on me.
さすが私ね。
Okay, I can see how I might go for Mei and the others. How the hell would I have wound up with Yuko-sensei? By being incredibly lucky, goddammit.
何ぼーっとしてんのよ。早く言ってあげなさい。
Yep, yeah, I should.
ありったけの思いをぶつけてらっしゃい。
Don't use my own words against me.
頑張ってね。